Hello. Look who I have. I have my Friday night date night with
Yeah, date.
Ali.
That's right. Right. It's wonderful to be back. Thanks, Val.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you. Thank you for joining us. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. I know you've had a busy day. How many shows did you have so far today?
Oh, I had one at 11, which was a hoot because it was with Gerald and Richie, and they are so much
Oh,
fun to just laugh. And then I
oh,
just got off with Scott, and Scott Scorpio's son. And
yeah.
yeah, he's a doll. He's a nice
He,
guy.
he is a sweetie. He is
Uh-huh.
adorable.
Yep.
And well, we have a lot going on. Well, tomorrow I wanted to bring this up
Okay.
is the last 999 portal because it's the 27th, which makes a 9.
Mm-hmm.
And this month is it's been about releasing,
Yeah.
releasing, releasing, with all the eclipses. We have Mars in Scorpio right now. So if you want to release, this is a good couple days to go into some deep
Yeah. Releasing
excavation.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long is this? It does this eclipse affect us per se?
This one was a lot bigger than I thought originally, like last
Uh-huh.
couple months. I
Yeah.
thought that Great American Eclipse was big last year, which it was. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
that flood in Texas and stuff that went right over that eclipse point.
Oh, okay.
There was a couple of things that happened right around that mid.
Yes, there were. Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but this one is definitely the shedding, the
Yep.
shedding. I think the collective shedding of the distortion we're living under, because
Yeah.
let's face it, it's pretty
It's
crappy out there.
distorted. There's no question. Yeah. There's no question. Every
So
day when I get up, it's another nightmare.
you wake up and you're like, oh my God, not again. And then you hear the latest
Uh-huh.
whatever
Whatever.
truth,
Craziness. Yeah.
untruth, the latest untruth, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this will play out. It's usually 6 months. The next eclipse season is February, March. So
Okay.
that's going to be very powerful because basically by February, that new era all of us are talking about, the astrologers, that
Yeah.
new, which is Neptune and Saturn, they'll be at 0 degrees, Aries, very first degree of the zodiac again, but they
Hmm.
won't be going back into Pisces after we get through February. So
Uh-huh.
February is when things start moving forward. Right now, we have all the outer planets retrograde.
Hmm.
Um, there's a lot that we have to review and reassess, and you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
go over, and a lot of those things haven't come up yet because they're being played out. So the more things play out, the more we get to choose, right? Because the choice is love or fear, right? It's love or
Well,
fear.
yeah. And we are being played. That's an
Yes,
interesting word.
yes.
And there, as we talked backstage, there are people that are just totally unaware.
Yeah.
And I heard something on the news tonight that I thought was pretty cool, and that was one of the reporters had a guest that said a lot of people don't even know who Charlie Kirk is, and why would they have a memorial for 5 hours on national television for someone they never even heard of before. And it's so interesting to me because it's like, yeah, really. He said, they don't watch the news, they don't ever look at the news, they have nothing
Mhm.
to do with the news. So they don't have they're being played,
Yeah,
really. And when
it was literally, let's blow this entire situation up. Let's ro- rope
yeah,
everybody in because that's what they do, right? That's what they're good at. They
yeah.
think. And I never heard of the guy before that. Never heard of it, but
I heard, interestingly enough, I remember seeing him somewhere, and I don't remember where, but the couple of days before he passed. I saw him in a news clip,
Mm.
and this isn't something that I normally see. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's almost like my guides wanted me to, because when it happened, I'm like, oh, I know who that guy is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when they do that and you get that emphasis of that thing or person, yeah.
Did you see what Edward said? They
No.
reserved the stadium in May.
Oh God, yeah, Edward. They sure did. And not there's so many. I've been down that rabbit hole for the last few weeks, and I'm telling you,
Wow.
that was a setup. I don't care. I believe it was a setup. And I was explaining to ALEY in the back. Yeah, that was reserved in May.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing. They know because they need to have, a crisis a minute
Yes.
to stay relevant.
Energy low.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
gets that energy, get everybody angry, get everybody, worked up, divided. It's the division that they love, because as long as we're fighting against each other, we're not looking up.
That's right. And we're not talking about the Epstein files if we're doing that either. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Epstein files got to come out. That's not going away.
Yeah.
And they can do what they want, and they can call in all the generals and do their newest thing that they got lined up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all witness to it, but we are the ones who are choosing love or
Mm-hmm.
fear. And just,
Mm-hmm.
every moment we have that choice. And it's important that we um, go in our heart and go, all of us here pretty much have made the
Absolutely.
choice of love here. And we
Mm-hmm.
we understand that's the way forward. But I'm not entertaining them as in like they're going to succeed in anything they're doing.
Yeah.
I just don't entertain it.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So then there was the wonderful UN speech that was
Oh my
absolutely a
God.
disaster. But wait till you hear this. In the middle of his speech, he said, "Oh, it really burns when I pee."
Who? Trump? He, oh my God.
I didn't hear it, but I saw it, and apparently some people laughed that were in the crowd, but some people were like, "What is he saying?"
And he's got a diaper on, so it
I
probably
know.
was burning him in the moment. And he's so disgusting.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God. Yeah, Edward.
Yeah,
There is so much to this whole
that's amazing.
thing.
So he said that some congressional committee has been working with Epstein's family.
Uh,
Yes, the brother. I think the brother has given. That's where they got that birthday card stuff from the brother and the attorney for the brother. Yeah,
well, good. Yeah. See, there
I know.
are some ethical people, and
Yeah,
that's what it is, right? That's that love or fear. If you
yeah,
have authenticity, if you're ethical, if you're in integrity, those things matter now, because they are not. There's a whole group that is not. In fact, they're banking on that we don't have integrity, and that's the clash, right? Because as long as they can keep lying to us every minute, that's just it. And unfortunately, they have. Well, I have to say this: after the Charlie Kirk thing, a lot of MAGAs are looking. They can see right through what happened, and
yeah,
they're leaving the base.
yeah. A
Um,
lot of them are. Did you, Anita? I don't think I heard that the Kirk's wife married the day after his funeral. Who did she marry?
I saw something weird like that, but I was like,
Really?
what?
Oh, wow. The way she was laying all over
Hold on,
Donnie, that was a little bit
I
much.
gotta look this up. Let's
All
see.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
What's her Erica? Erica Kurt.
Yeah. Hello, Judith Anderson. I want to say hi to so many of you, Judith
Thanks.
and Linda Gibson. While Val's doing that, hi, Jules Niner and Play and Anita and Sonia Claiborne, Linda Bishop, Jeff Tarot ass backwards, Aaron O'Nugent, Red Dragon, Kim, Laura Snapped, Jackie B, I think I'm getting all of you.
I don't think so, but I
MF. Okay. You don't, you read it that some guy that looks Chinese or something? There was a picture of him on yours.
yeah,
All
all I'm
right.
getting here is that she speaks out after. I think that she's definitely involved with whatever's going on, and I mean, for entertainment purposes only, whatever. But she's known Trump since she was 18. She was in the pageants,
Right.
and
Didn't she
then
win
had
Miss
work.
Arizona,
Yeah,
USA, something? Yeah.
mhm.
Uh-huh.
and had what's that called? A
I know that.
nonprofit for
Right.
kids.
Yep.
I don't know. Like they all know each other very intimately, right?
It's
Hi,
an
Tara.
incestuous relationship.
Yes. Hi,
Hi,
Judith.
Lynn. Celtics here. Inside joke.
Oh, look at
Mhm.
everybody. Get
I
to
know. It's
see
so
you
wonderful to
all.
have you guys here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
coming on in the middle of the night, just hanging out. We have to help the
Hi, Sylvia.
movement by causing problems and keeping hate out there. That's exactly what they do, Linda Gibson.
Okay.
Every
So,
day you see the energy that the dark has to use every day, every moment of the day. We're just pretty much living our lives being in peace and harmony in our community anyway. A lot of people are going to wake up this year, especially because of all these things that they're doing too. So there's more and more and more of us. There's more heart-centered, soul-centered people
I
than there
believe
is
that. Yeah.
heartless and soulless. So they're just trying to snatch the energy because they know, especially during eclipse. I mean they buried him on an eclipse. They had this all planned out. I mean, it was right dead middle of the two eclipses when that
That's true.
whatever happened.
Yeah.
And they used those energies because everything is energy, everything's frequency, and they manipulate with them. Just like we can use them for good, astrological aspects and alignments.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
those who are of heartless and soulless who can use them for nefarious
I bet
reasons.
they do have an astrologer who's nefarious enough to give them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
Jules.
Jules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Feeling broken. Yeah, it's been a hard month. That's something we should talk about with all the eclipses.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, it's been a hard last since 2020. Let's just go back to that. And it's just like more stuff comes up to purge, and we keep purging and we keep releasing, and we're tired of it, right? So
Yeah.
today I was talking to my guides, and they were like, you know, it'd be good because I'm like, what would you like me to talk about? It's their show. It's not me.
Right. Mhm.
They said, everybody have some fun. Where's the play? Where's your inner child?
That's
You've done
right.
all this work. Think of all the work you've done. Give yourself a big hug. We're not
Mm.
supposed to stay in healing trauma and pain
No, we're not.
the rest of
Yeah.
our lives. We have so much available to us on this beautiful planet, but there are those who are trying to take all the joy out of it, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
Probably does. Yeah.
yeah.
So I heard today, of course, they've got Comey, but they don't really have Comey. They have nothing
Mm-mm.
on Comey. But he said, oh, yes, he's worse than the Democrats. But he had 4 attorneys say that Comey they didn't have a case, just didn't have a case, didn't have a case. And
Mm-mm.
he gets this girl. She's probably out of college. I don't know. She's
She's a
early
demon.
30s. She's got beautiful brown hair. And I thought, there's another one. There's another woman that is. I just see all these women behind bars later.
Mhm.
They're just going to be there. They're cutting their own throats.
Well,
So
they're
yes,
selling their souls,
yeah,
right?
I
They're
know.
selling their soul. That's exactly what you're doing. If that's what you're doing to make some money or get you recognized, that comes around. It's
Yes, it does.
frequency. All
Yeah.
that frequency comes around, and
Mhm.
it. You know what? Linda. I was looking at him, that young man, I see him surrounded by angels. Really, he is very protected. I
Okay.
don't, I don't, I don't see anything bad happening to him. But anybody that's involved with Trump doesn't do well.
No, they
Um,
don't.
but
Yeah.
that sheriff, now he didn't have to come out and be as honest as he was. He could have twisted words and made it sound, but he was. I wish it. I was hoping it wasn't one of ours, right? And
Yep.
that's what he said. And then immediately or a day later, they're saying, "Oh, it's this guy because he's trans and he rode on bullets."
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't even fit a 30-06 in a backpack, and to take it apart and put
No,
it
you can't
together
take it
again,
apart. No.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm. The
It's
other
all
thing was the governor of Utah called for people to be kind and loving to each other and blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. And himself didn't like that message and told the governor pretty much to shut up. No,
Oh,
because, and then he stood up during the Charlie Kirk thing and he said, Erica said she forgave the guy that shot him and all that. And he said, I can't forgive my enemies. I hate my enemies. I'll never
uh,
forgive them,
and
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 he
and
already
and
knew that.
yeah, but look,
Yeah.
the first thing that she was saying, or all of them were saying, they immediately blamed the Dems. They just, I mean, people were on there screaming, shaking, and so bad. And if it take you 5 seconds to look up the last 20 shooters just this year, just since
Yes.
January, it's all
All young white guys. Yeah.
white male Republican, MAGA. And
Yeah.
I don't want to say Republican, but
Yeah.
extreme
Yeah.
Christian.
Right.
So it's really, I mean, I don't know who they are trying to convince, but I guess they have, because of all the division since the 80s, since Reagan, they
Mhm.
really did create this base that is just they think that we, or the left, are the devil. And you're like, well, if it
Mhm.
wasn't for us, you wouldn't have rights, you wouldn't have freedoms, you wouldn't have a 40-hour work week, like
Yeah.
all these basic things that you take for granted.
Yeah.
And I just, it's to the hate, though, the hate that comes out of them, and it's some of them, and the viciousness. It's like, wow. So I would ask my guides about that, and they'd like, these are people who are not connected to their heart. They always say, send them love. That's what I do. But it's hard, sometimes when you just want to look at them and say, how do you believe any of that, anything
Yeah.
they say?
Right.
They've been
Absolutely.
caught in so many lies. How many
Mhm.
more?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
There is no
Linda.
breaking point for these people.
Mm,
And it's crazy. Um, so we did get some good news, and that is that um, a woman won a special election in Arizona as a
yeah.
Democrat,
Yes.
and that is the one vote they needed with the other Republicans that are going to side with them in order to get the Epstein files opened and discussed. So, but I don't know if the Senate is ever going to go for it. Yeah,
Mm.
but at least, there'll probably be some public, um, you know, meetings and stuff with people. So it is
Oh,
getting close. Yeah, it is very close. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what, Linda?
mm,
I almost wonder if he's
mhm.
not really dead. I hate being that conspiracy theorist, but
No, I don't
you
think he is. And
know,
I'm,
did you see his wax hands when they came into he had an open casket and his hands were made out of wax. Who does that? That's like a
I,
wax museum figure or something. It's very
I
strange.
was guided to go down every little rabbit hole I could. I learned a lot since this happened.
Uh-huh.
And first thing I saw, and I saw it right as it just happened. I just happened to be on Facebook or something, and something popped up, and I'm like, immediately got, that's a setup. He's not dead. And then the more I went into it, and everybody's like, no, there's blood coming out of his. No, it doesn't. You know how much he wouldn't have a head left if it was a 30-06. It
Right.
wouldn't have just left a little hole. like blood was pumping out, and I don't mean to be gross, but
Yeah,
those
it really was. Yeah,
blood
there was no
bags,
way he was going to survive that. Yeah,
if you
yeah.
you hit one of those blood bags, that's what they do. That's the same thing. That's what they look like. But
Mhm.
that kind of bullet, those are for big animals. It would have took a lot more off his head. And they're trying to say, this is the one that got me, is that he has a skeleton, the spine of steel or something, because the bullet didn't move. And you're like, do you guys hear yourself? Really? Do you hear yourself? I mean, I just don't even know. It's
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot that's going to come out about that. I
And
think.
I want you to know I did not watch the Charlie Kirk 5 hour extravaganza. I've
No.
just seen pictures
Mm-mm,
of different things that have shown
mm-mm.
up. That's all. Because I couldn't
What
listen to that.
what what funeral have you seen fireworks or
Oh,
pyrotechnics in?
and
What?
his mother and father and his sister weren't there. Why? Why weren't they there? What the hell? Yeah. Very yeah, embalming fluids. I know they drained him and all that stuff. But I don't know.
It looks
He looked very
plastic.
plasticky. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. I don't think, like with a lot of things in
Mhm.
this with these people, you're not going to know the whole truth. I can sit here and speculate all day, but I really don't believe. And many maggots, like I said, are turning against them because they know they're being lied to.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
know she is an attorney. Yeah, that's amazing. And they were selling merchandise.
Oh my
Yes, that
God,
was
I know.
gross. Yeah,
And did you
yeah.
see the trash?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
The trash they left. And
Okay.
you're just,
Hi, Jenny. Yeah.
I don't know if they were charging for tickets. I'm not sure the whole thing, but it was just weird. Just really
It was
weird.
very strange, the whole thing. And then they wanted to put
Oh,
he wanted to have actually a coin made with his face on it. And I'm not talking about like a little coin, crypto coin. I'm talking about to be put on a coin, like a quarter. Just like the founding fathers. I thought to myself, this is just
and,
crazy. Hi,
and this is,
Jewel.
yeah, this is what they do to pump up their base.
Huh?
You know. And so Anita K got it. Yeah, she was sent to Romania by Trump. It was her charity.
Uh-huh.
But I agree with you that in the background, this is what was going on. Trump and Epstein were involved, and that's what they were doing because her charity was asked to leave Romania. I mean, it gets weird. It's
Mm.
really, really,
Yeah.
really weird.
Hmm.
And
Absolutely.
will
Absolutely.
Dems take the House before the end of the year? I believe with these elections coming up, that's why I think he's trying to do is stop the elections, right? By doing
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
his little thing.
Yes, Edward, you're absolutely right. The gay dating app Grinder crashed
Oh,
again.
I know it. I know it. Oh my
Another,
God.
it did in the Republican National Convention when they were in Chicago.
Yes,
And, it's like, can't you tell us who you really are? Why are people so afraid
because they're
to?
afraid of that Bible and they're preachers
Oh,
and stuff. And
okay.
you're just like, you got to let that go. You got to let
There
it
was
go and
something
figure it out.
that Trump said about Barron. Barron gave him something to look at, and I can't remember what it was. Barron said, Dad, you need to see this, whatever it was. And he said, that's because he's in college and they're corrupting him. Whatever it wasn't MAGA, it was more open minded.
Mhm.
And then he said, I still love him. He's my only son.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty weird.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting too. Don't forget,
The
he was a
bullshit.
reality TV personality for a very long time.
Yeah.
He was on the East Coast in New York. They used to
Mhm.
have, what were those called, with the all the famous people. They were, well, God, they called it something in the papers, all the tabloids, all the time. He loves this stuff.
Yeah.
He lives for it. But he is a very disturbing person, and he's not as stupid as he
No,
appears.
but he is suffering from a really bad format of dementia. He used to be
I
very
agree.
intelligent,
I
not
agree.
like superstar intelligent, but
Mm-mm.
normal intelligent.
He's
But
predatory. He knows how to play the game, play people against people. What's
yeah,
the manipulator? He's a narcissist.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I don't know. Do you want to read on Charlie Kirk? I've been trying to get and I get the same thing with him as I do Jeffrey Epstein. I don't
Oh,
see him
really?
on the other. I don't see him on the other side. I don't think either one of them have passed. Be honest with you, but we will.
Um, it's very interesting to me that if she had that background, why would he say to release the Epstein files unless he didn't know his wife did what she did?
Exactly.
And so that's kind of nefarious right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know, guys.
And like I said, we're never really gonna know what, or maybe he does know and he's in on it and he's alive and doing well in Israel or
Uh-huh.
something. You know?
How much Tylenol did his mom take? Well, you know what? Have you seen her picture?
See.
It's
Mhm.
right behind him in the Resolute desk. And
Ooh.
she had one of those beehive hairdos with 6,000
Mm.
days of spray. Oh my God.
Yeah. See,
Mhm.
I just got. Look at this. Government infighting, Hierophant infighting.
Okay.
There's money, of course.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's see. That was about them. Let me get back in the
I
chart.
get Charlie Kirk is returns to normal, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Then it says there's a rulership handover. So
Yep.
they wanted to have him taken out and they're going to bring in somebody else to run
His
the,
wife is
yeah,
taking
his
over.
wife, which is, if you listen to some of his stuff, he thinks women should be home having babies.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of problem there. And then I get downgraded. So
Mm.
Charlie was downgraded, whether or not that means or not. Yeah.
See, I got the moon. Like there's
Um,
something wrong with all this.
yeah. Yeah.
There's something missing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm gonna get these true crime decks, see if that helps. But
Yeah.
it's
Agree.
I mean, we live in a very disturbing, distorted world, and that is in our external world, right? Like
Right.
your life, you sitting there by yourself, me sitting here by myself, I create a beautiful, content life.
A haven.
And
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. And there is never a problem with it until I look out there at what they're doing,
Mhm.
right? And
Yep. Yep.
that's just where we're at, and it's so important to keep your energy clean and clear. You know, yeah, we all look at that stuff, but you got to come back in and
Yeah. So
refreeze.
sorry, we don't want to dump the energy
Yeah.
to this level, but yeah. And
No,
I know everybody knows this too. It's just that sometimes a reminder is always important. So,
exactly, Foxy. Mm.
oh, that Quantico meeting. I have a feeling he's going to bring them all in. And somebody sent me something today that said, the first week of October, do not buy anything. Dump the corporations.
Yeah,
And we can do it because we did it with Jimmy, for
yeah.
Jimmy. And
We're gonna have to if they try to do martial law. We're gonna have to
that's
do
what they're
something.
thinking. And I think that's why he's pulling these guys in, that they're
Hmm.
talking about martial law. Yeah.
Because they've tried to do everything to get the Dems, the left, the
Mhm.
others to start a fight, while they're
Right.
protesting, and we aren't, and
Right.
they don't know what to do about that. Show me about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Ugh, well, I just got justice for Charlie Kirk.
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
weird?
Okay.
I can't get anything. It's like, I'll do one more. Gosh, Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're right,
just
Kelly.
don't feel it. Sorry.
That's all right. Linda's got a praying mantis that just came into her house, and
Oh,
it's
that's lucky.
that's lucky. That's
Yes.
lucky. There you
Look it
go.
up. Look it
Yeah.
up. Look up
Mhm.
meaning of a praying mantis.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So I get tornado winds, and I don't think it's real tornadoes. I just think stirring up things. Then I get change coming, surveillance records.
Which one
And
are you looking at?
I'm kind of looking at the generals and all that stuff,
Okay,
and I'm
general.
wondering also where those 1,200 people from Florida disappeared to.
Oh my God, Allie, that is so.
Yeah.
Nobody
They're
knew.
saying they don't have to do a flight plan with a military plane, so they could have just took in all those people and trucked them off. I think we're going to hear a lot from the military. Yeah. Oh,
Fraud,
yeah. Yes, of course. Yeah.
fraud. And there's some nasty stuff with these detention centers because they make a lot of money, those guys, and they invest in it. But guess
Oh,
who's
yeah.
paying for it? Taxpayers pay for those detention centers, and they're
Uh,
making. He's made so much money off of being
okay.
illegitimate.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I call him the illegitimate pedophile pretending to be president.
Yeah.
Illegitimate president pretender, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. He is a.
I know. Yeah. So Celtic,
I can't get it.
what the H's will try to do, get the impression that the weather will intervene in ways that, maybe that atlas is bringing us some weather that will interfere in things.
We have Atlas and we have Swan. We have a lot of comets out of nowhere. Just showed up.
All right, quick, astrologers, comets are coming in. What does it mean?
I keep going into it. I get a couple different things, but I don't know for sure.
Do
They're
you
going to
remember, Val, the Hale-Bopp comet? And when
Yes.
it came in, those people from that cult all killed themselves because they were
Yes.
going to hide it away. So I saw a meme the other day, and it's that guy Doe that was the head of the cult, and he's like, "We're here. We're on our way back." Oh my God! Oh dear, that was the oddest thing. Yeah.
Edward, I love that. Yeah, they keep. I mean, God, I wish it'd be just free and leave everybody else alone.
Yeah.
What the hell?
They argue against the very things that they are. There's so many ministers and priests and others that are pedophiles. There's so many gay members of Congress and the Senate that won't admit it, but they'll use Grindr while they're. And it's like, just tell the truth. What's the deal here?
One time, yeah.
Oh my God, they're such frauds.
Well, a lot of people, get them more excited when they're hiding something. So
yeah,
that's disconnected from your spirit.
Yeah.
And okay, let's see. So we looked at this one. This is the one you just did.
Yeah.
And ice. How's that even legal? How's any of it legal? But see,
we saw the yesterday there was an immigration place in New York City, and New York doesn't really help ICE. There are certain places that don't help. There are places that do. So this lady, her husband was being taken away, and she's begging with the ICE guys not to take her husband. She's got her kids there. She's speaking in Spanish. And finally somebody said, just take her away. And this man roughly grabs her, pulls her over, and then she ends up on the floor. He is now on administrative leave. But you don't hear that very often. We've been seeing, terrible behavior. So, hi, Ralph. Yep, positive vibes to you too.
And the thing is, right, our country is going through at a Pluto return takes 248 years. Okay. Pluto has come back around and we're going into Aquarius. We are in Pluto and Aquarius.
Yeah.
Pluto stands for integrity, and Aquarius is the people and freedom. Pluto right now, which only happens, last time this happened was 1932. Pluto is in what's called out of bounds, meaning it's out of its normal degrees away from
Rotation.
the sun, right? Yeah. So when he's out of bounds in his south declination, there's north and south. South declination is when the people rise up and the people grab their power back. Last time that happened was the American Revolution, French Revolution. So we are in that time period, and it's going to be every fall for about 3 weeks until 2030. But there's so many other things. We're starting a new era in February. We have a lot to look forward to. Look at this time period as everything that's being pulled at the underbelly has got to come. The swamp is coming up. It has to be released so we can. Okay, we know our government wasn't ethical anyway, right?
No, it's true. Yeah.
So we get to redo it the correct way eventually. Now, I don't know when that will be.
Neptune in Aries, Jeff, lost through war. Well,
but the last time he was in Aries, okay, and that's another thing. Neptune, and there's no place in history of astrology and history where Neptune and Saturn and Aries have been together.
Oh,
we have all these unusual anomalies, these aspects, right? This is a whole new. I mean, we're ending the end of the Piscean age, the end of a galactic year, which is 26,000 years. And the Kali Yuga, which is 420,000 years. There's a lot going on that's got to, but the manipulators, right? The manipulators they know that they're about to lose their power because they need us to continue their thing. And we can all see through it. We're all like, nah, we don't want any more. And that's really what it's coming down to. It isn't like you got to fight. It is revolutionary energy. It's rebellion, but you don't have to fight. Just sitting down and saying, I'm not doing this anymore.
Look what we did with Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, I shut down Hulu. People shut down Disney. There was a woman who had $150,000 wedding was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And she canceled it. And then those two people, Nexstar and Sinclair, said, well, we're not going to do it. And we believe that now they've changed their mind. Jimmy Kimmel will be on tonight. And Jimmy Kimmel had 9 million people or something like that watching. And it was like, this is the kind of revolution we can do. We can boycott whatever we want. Yeah.
Get the money. You hurt them with their money. You stop their money flow, and they will change their mind immediately because they need us. They need us as
Edward.
consumers.
I think you have a great idea. I'm going to let Valerie come down to.
Sorry.
He says, same time you mentioned creating your space of light, I was going to ask you to stop for a moment and recognize all the beautiful light gathered here.
Aww.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And tomorrow night, of course, Marina's going to have on Shine Your Light, her Shine Your Light event, and we'll both be going probably at different times. But thank you, Edward. And we're going to end up, I think, turning this into a different trajectory, so we can, by the time we get out of here, we're calmer and lighter. What do you think, Val?
Yeah, we just needed to go down. We want to acknowledge what's in the room.
Elephant in the room.
Yeah. Look at this. I got little candles for us. Oh,
how cute. All right.
I love them. and what do we do? What do we do about, going forward? Stay in your heart. That's all.
Yeah.
Do what you love. Let what makes your heart smile.
Yeah.
And when things come up, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to fight. I don't have any fight in me. I just want to
I
be.
would never, bullies could bully me because I always walked away. I never wanted to interact with them. Yeah. It was like, no.
See, I
Yeah.
wasn't like that once upon a time.
That's right. We have to dream of a world we want. And
Yeah,
actually, that's a wonderful mantra for all of
yeah,
us, that we already are living in that world.
yes,
We just have to make it our own. Yeah,
that's
I
right.
love that. Yeah.
And what does that look like, right? Let's fill in those details. Like I want
Okay.
a fair, I don't even want a government. I want like a council of elders,
Yeah.
like
Lots of older women.
yes, like really, age is wisdom, but I'm not going to discriminate because there's a lot of wise children.
Yeah.
I mean, I've met some little kids that just blow your mind,
Oh,
and
yeah.
nobody just being preyed upon. All the
Right.
parasites and the parasitic activity is gone. I mean, look what they do. You can't even. What gets me is, okay, you save for Social Security, right? But then you
Right.
can only make it X amount of dollars after you retire. Like, why would that matter? What
Yeah.
what would it matter if I made money after I retire?
I know. I know.
Um,
Yeah.
it's definitely
It's
too.
delusion, clarity, Aries.
Well,
Okay.
see but I see it with Saturn where there's that balance. To me, I see Neptune as spirit, Saturn as, of course, our structure, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Saturn came behind Neptune, so to me, it's making that higher consciousness structure to where we do have these ethical. Um, I don't even want to call them systems, structures, right? We have these that we all live under in harmony. Of course, everybody tells me I'm a little too out there. Trooper watches the puppy ball. And, oh, we want Trooper got to watch the puppy ball.
Oh, if you
Oh,
guys haven't seen any of Jeff's shorts with his dog Trooper and Brody, they are
oh
just
my God.
they're beautiful Sheltie dogs,
Oh,
So yeah, they're lovely.
my mom had Sheltie. Oh, she had like two. Yeah. I don't like to fight anymore.
Jules wants to know, do you give classes on astrology?
Oh, well, you know what, Jules? I've been trying to figure out what my next step is.
Maybe that's it.
I started a membership, and once I started to get people, I was going to see what they wanted to do. You want to learn astrology? We can learn whatever you want. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but you can always email me. I would love to hear
Mm,
any suggestions because there's so many things to talk about. Yet when I
true.
go to do a recorded video, I'm like, what should I talk about? Like it
Hi,
would
girl.
help to have some insight on what you would like to
Absolutely.
learn. But
Absolutely.
Diana and I have been saying this for about a year that we were going to do a basics in astrology video live.
Mhm.
I don't know if we're doing it live or recorded, but this way you would have the basic information, and from there we would go from there.
Yeah.
So I got to talk to her because I know she got busy too, and she's got a lot going on. Um, with
Oh,
her,
yeah. With her
her,
channel and other things she's doing and
yeah,
her bees. Yeah. Yeah.
right, Froxy. There's got to
Mhm.
be. I mean, and that's really another thing that's going on. All of this energy up until this point,
Absolutely. I
the
agree with you.
divine feminine was disempowered like
Mhm. That's right.
26,000 years ago.
Mhm.
It's and because of that, it disempowered the divine masculine. I mean, they're neither of them are in their authentic power. So that's part of what's going on as we become more balanced within. That's gonna everything starts inside first, and then it goes out. So the more of us that understand that and are doing these things, the more it's just going to ripple out.
Mm. Mhm. Yep.
So
That's
there's
right.
just it's all been distorted. We've lived in a very distorted world for, and a lot of us that are light workers, love workers, energy workers, we came in here. We had to come in here to fix it from the inside out, to go,
Yeah.
because you
Well,
know.
we know that it's like the Tower card. Things have to
Mhm,
crumble before they can be rebuilt. But it's just the pain of watching it crumble stone by stone, I think. And that's the hardest part. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's comfortable, even though it's not ideal. It's our comfort zone, right? And it's like, how do you let go and not have it? Where's the safety net? And
Mhm.
that's the first and foremost what we need is safety and security. And
Right.
again, we get that on the inside. Jules, oh my goodness, I was so scared. You can ask Allie. It probably just took me 3 years to just talk normal in front of a camera.
And I also just, I'd like to put a plug in.
Yeah.
Valerie did lose her brother recently, and that was quite a shock actually for her. And
Mhm.
of course, we all send her condolences. But he is showing up, so
Mhm.
he is making himself known to Valerie. But that during that time, Valerie had started a membership
Mhm.
and has not really talked about that. And so it would be wonderful if you at least could go over to her join button, see if there's anything you like. No pressure. You don't
Yeah.
have to join if you don't want. But
Mhm.
Valerie has no other income. And so this could really assist her as her astrology charts do. So that's my plug. I love her and she didn't know anything about this. Just
No,
love you guys. I just
thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, Allie.
All
I
right.
appreciate that. And I do astrology. I do a psychic intuitive astrology. Read your natal chart with the planets going on at the moment. So it's your natal chart. It's a really good reading, like for the next few months for you.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone's
Yeah.
interested
It
in
is.
that.
It's wonderful. She does a great, and you tape it, don't you, Val?
Yep, I
Yes.
do.
Yes.
I just give you your chart and I record it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's usually about an hour and a half, 2 hours long, maybe even longer sometimes. So
And she's
there's a
very,
lot of
yeah, very
yeah,
reasonably priced.
yeah.
Yes. Hmm.
And you're encouraged to ask as many questions as you want because your spirit team's there, and we're working for you. What
Yeah.
is your next best step?
Mhm.
It's pretty cool, and really they want people to know how to access them.
Yeah.
You don't need me, you really don't. But during the reading, that's pretty much the thing that I encourage others to do is to connect to their higher self, to their team, so you can have that information at your anytime you want it. It's available. We
Yep.
came in with a spirit team. We came
Mhm.
in with our heart centered. It's just that a lot of us, we grew up in a time where if you heard voices or if you didn't go to church, and do all that,
Mhm.
and now we're kind of getting free from all of that. So you do have, and your astrology chart is like your navigation. It's a navigation for life. You can put your chart up anytime and it'll give you where the energies are more favorable for you. It doesn't tell you what to do because that's your free will,
Right.
but it gives
Yes,
you the direction.
Swampy had Val did Swampy's
Yeah.
chart too in your mind. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
All these beautiful souls. And I get to look at all your beautiful souls. Oh my
I know
God.
that's always a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you too, Judith.
Oh,
That's
thank you,
wonderful.
Judith. Thank you.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. It's hard for us to tout ourselves, I
Yeah.
think. I don't usually do that either. It's like, yeah, I give private readings or you can join my channel and all that, but it's easier for me to tout someone else's. And I'm really excited about it for Val because
Thank
she's growing her channel a lot.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. All because of Alec. Alec gets everybody on and gets them started, and I'm just so grateful that
Oh,
she
you're such a
believed in me
sweetheart.
when I
Yeah.
didn't believe in me. I was still terrified, but
It's hard to get out there especially if you're more of an introvert. And yeah, and you got to have that confidence, and that's hard too. Oh, she told me, Comforter, the Holy Spirit. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that.
That is cool. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I had a near-death experience around 19. And I mean, I always knew I knew things, but I didn't want to trust that because I didn't want people to think I was crazy. Here, I'll put my email in. It should be in the description box. So same with Allie's information, because Allie does great readings too.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. You can find out what's ahead for your year, 6 months, or whatever it is. And
this is prime time.
Oh, thank you, Jules.
Excuse me. This is prime time to get yourself, because we have been.
I'm going to put it in on my channel so people can see, because they can't see if they're on my channel, they can't see your what you put in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
You have it? Do you want me to say?
I do. Well, I'm copying what you had written.
So. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it, because I usually don't talk too much about myself either. It's kind of weird, but we do come from, we all remember being young, knowing things. How did you know that? And how these things come out in us, and now we got the freedom to be who we are. We have a big community, and it's just wonderful, I think.
Right. We don't want that to change from some other creepy person. Anyway.
No.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
What's all this? Oh, yeah. Well, do you think they'll shut down? Let's read on and we'll see if there's a government shutdown. Let's see about that. You
know what, Mary? I hope so. I know that sounds weird, but I feel like it's a test, and it needs to be. The Democrats need to, because the problem. But there is, if they don't do it, all of our insurance premiums are going to go up by 75%. And it's like you're going from paying, let's say, $7,000 a year to $36,000 a year. No, I'm not doing that. Oops.
No, we don't, and we shouldn't have to have insurance if that's what they want to do. Yeah. Why should we be? I don't know.
Isn't it interesting? I have here that the next 4 months could be difficult, and they'll turn things upside down, which we already have. But it says this isn't a bad thing. It says it serves as a trigger for a new cycle, and no change happens without friction.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That was perfect, because that's exactly what I was feeling, but I didn't. What deck was that? Wow, Ellie, that was awesome.
He gave it to me for something. I don't remember what. Yes or no, when or how. That's what it's
I like that.
Yeah.
I got Justice again on this deck. And I got Hurricane on this deck. It says upheaval, destruction, sudden disaster. So that will probably
upheaval. Yeah, it will create upheaval, because he's saying he's going to fire a bunch of government workers. But you know what? Been there, done that.
How many people have you fired already?
If you stand up to him, he backs down.
Yeah.
It's
the big. I mean, it's just,
I love it.
And then we got that. Got that again.
Yeah, wow.
Some
people are going to put up a fight then. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
It's Leo, fire.
You are. And that's why I'm not on Medicare yet, because I have good benefits where I work, even though I don't want to work anymore.
What's the, what day is this supposed to happen? Because
he has to do it before October 1st, I believe. They have to vote on it before that. Yeah.
Mars and Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio, right? The ruler of it. Scorpio pulls it all up. Best researchers, best detectives, but it pulls up the underbelly. It looks under things that nobody else wants to. And in Mars, he has the ability to take the action to do that. And that's actually a good thing for us. You know, the last time, unfortunately, Mars was in Scorpio, that October 7th thing happened.
Yeah.
And,
I just brought up fighting. That's the other card I got. Fighting. So
oh,
yeah, there'll be some fighting.
yeah,
Yeah. Yep,
it's
you're right. You're right.
got
Yeah.
to. We got to. So, and I mean, the Dems really haven't stood up against them.
Yeah.
I really, what's up with that? Thank you, everybody who's
Yeah.
honoring
Anyway,
my brother. I appreciate that.
yeah, of course. Of course.
He is funny. He was brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Hmm. Yes, that's right.
Oh,
She did.
sorry, guys. I'm slow on this here.
What's
What
up?
did Allie? Yes, we all love Allie. Yes, we do
You
love
do. Thank
Allie.
you. Yeah.
I'm way.
Isn't Venus going to be stronger than Mars soon? Play wonders.
Is what? I'm sorry.
Isn't Venus going to be stronger than Mars
Well,
soon?
well, check this out. Okay, so first we're going to have Mars going in to Scorpio, and then he's going to come out. Venus is going to go into Scorpio, and Mercury is going to go into Scorpio. So anything that's
Oh,
been started under this Mars Scorpio, the
yeah.
Venus Scorpio, and the Mercury Scorpio, you're going to hear about it. You're gonna witness the things. You know, so this is going to play out like this until the beginning of the year, but that's okay. It's got to come up to be really just so
Yeah.
blatantly in our face that there's no denying that we're being played,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
True
we're
that.
not going to take it anymore. We got to get to that point
We're
though.
not gonna take it. Oh no, we ain't gonna take it.
Right, Martin? Who can afford that? I can't afford that. They can just keep it.
Mhm.
Yes, stupid games. Hmm. Shame. Is there any other questions? There probably is, and I'm so far behind. Let's see. I have a lot of planets. Yeah, I love the planets. To me, the planets are. I've been doing this meditation where you go and you kind of just dive into the sun and you just fall into the sun and it like burns
Ooh.
off anything that's just hanging on you. You know,
Mhm.
really cool.
I want you guys to know that right now, um, we are all undergoing a tremendous, those of us who are here are undergoing a tremendous escalation in our energies, and chaos is the first thing that comes, and
Mm-hmm.
lack of sleep is part of the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get that downgrade. And then when you eventually get that downgrade and you sleep, you're going to have some very telling dreams. So, it's awful. I've spent so many nights tossing and turning, but there's a big hole in the sun, and solar storms are coming at our way. And yesterday, when we were on the astral travels, Diana was mentioning that a blue and a red star exploded yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to remember all of that. Yeah.
And there's so many space anomalies going on that are, I mean, you know, that's signs from spirit. The comets, there was a some sort of supernova thing happened. Uh, the sun shot out a CME and
Mhm.
hit some of the comet Atlas, and I was trying to catch up on all what that meant. Do you know? I'm looking, and I'm like, why is it so hard to find some information? But there's all these channels that have this information.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
to this one, and they said in the end of August, all the all the what the heck, all the ones that can see, all this not satellites. What are they called? Oh my God! That you look out in space with telescopes
Oh.
have been shut down. They're
Hmm.
not letting them use them for this. Why would they shut that down? This is the third time you're seeing a space anomaly like that,
Yeah.
and you're going to shut it down and not record it or not share those recordings because you know they're recording them.
Hmm. Yeah.
So just, you know, there's a lot going on that we just don't know. And
That's right. That's right.
I don't know if there's any. Yeah, the dark is going to be exposed. I guess we got everything. Oh, let's see what Edward says. Oh, yeah, you gotta. It's
I
so
love that.
important.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so important, Edward. You can't take it in, and it's not. It wouldn't do us any good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, you have to feel your anger, though. You know, like I'd get angry sometimes. I
Well,
just.
yeah, I always, I unfortunately grew up with a mother who I was not allowed to get angry.
Mm,
And it really was a disservice because when I did get angry, it was explosive by
yeah,
that time. So yeah, we gotta release it, but at the same time, you can't live in that energy. It's really bad for everybody,
it
you know.
makes you sick. It really does. Take care of your health. Do something to make you happy. Makes your heart smile.
Yeah,
Stay enjoy as best as you can. Take breaks from this stuff
yep.
because there's one thing my guides keep showing me. Change is a constant. There was once
Oh yeah,
upon a time we had World War II. We had all Civil War, and nobody thought they would end while they were going on, but they always end, and time always goes by, and it's just a blip in our history, right? But it has to happen because our history's been
yeah, yep,
distorted for a very long time.
yeah. That's
Do you
so
want to
true.
pick a card for everybody before we go?
Sure,
Okay,
that sounds like a deal.
sounds like a deal.
Hmm.
And we got this. And look, Allie's on all the time. We got each other, hang out with.
Yeah,
Oh, you just Celtic Seer just made a batch of blueberry muffins.
I know, making me hungry now, girl.
Girl, I made
I want some
brownies better.
nachos. I think I'll make some nachos. That's what I want.
Oh,
All right.
yum.
Yeah, me. Yeah. All right. So I get insight. And so I've always heard that it was important to go within, and the ability to go within and have intuition and insight means that you know what's best for you.
Yeah.
You know what is there to help you. You know what might push your triggers or trigger you.
Mm,
Um, but I love the beauty of this woman. She's very regal, and
mm,
she's gazing with her eyes, and she knows exactly what she's doing and what she needs to do. And the only person that can tell you what you need to do or what's right for you is you. So
that's
don't give your
perfect.
power away. Yeah.
That's perfect. It's the
Mhm.
truth.
Yeah.
And this is what we've been learning these last 5+ years is who are we?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And okay, so this is leadership and decisions. Make choices for the highest good of all. So
Wow.
first yourself, and you see how that's like a
Oh, I
heart.
love that. That's a beautiful card.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is that golden. Yeah, I lost it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it'll come to me. It's probably right in front of me. There it is. Golden future.
Mm.
You know. And then I got joy and delight. That
Wow.
open your heart to joy. So that is like we're the only ones who can do that.
Yep.
And it's all based on our focus. Where we
It
place our
is.
focus is our
It
where
is.
our energy grows.
Yep. And
Um,
remember what feels good, whatever that is. Like Edward has a black truffle and spinach pizza. That's a
I,
good thing. Yeah.
that
So,
sounds so good.
hi,
That sounds
Mary.
really, really good.
It
All right.
does.
And one more, it's Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity. Speak your truth.
Wonderful. Wow. That's beautiful.
Well, thank you, Allie, for hanging out
Of
with
course. Thank you,
me.
Val. And thanks to everybody here.
Yeah, I love you all so much. I love your energy. It just feels so good.
Yeah,
We're going to get through this together. We
we
will. We're
are.
going to get
We are.
through this together.
Yep.
We love you
Go the
very much.
distance, everybody, but take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You first. Yes. Yes.
You first. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We love you. Be back soon.
Bye-bye.